Why are you aiming for the sky? It's cold up there. The tree ain't high enough. The concrete will kill you. No seeking superior. But if you land feet first, a homecoming can be just 5 steps ahead. Now see how far you've come? Don't drop your loving organ. Not for them, not for them. Aguántate. Bendito Biela. Abuela, abuela. Ya te lloré en vida. Gracias por la fortaleza que me dio con su descanso, abuelita. All right. June 27th, Friday Night Library virtual open mic, round two. Um, it was so great the first time. I met badass poets. And I love that it's people from like all over the country. And, that made me think of like, man, I have friends abroad and here at home. So it's a great opportunity to combine. Uh, you know, my loved ones in one open mic for me. I really appreciate everybody who like has been super supportive and like even sending me shit like I wish I could be there. I'm there in spirit because like no for real, my loved ones, all of them, all be there in spirit. And that's also why my poem was in Spanglish, because the English is like to my literal like audience in person, virtual, um, yeah. But like in Spanish, I'm also speaking to people up there, in another realm, wherever my grandmother went, wherever my ancestors went. I'm the the Spanish in the poem is just like real quick to my grandmother, like, hey, rest in peace. Thank you for making me independent and fearless at such a young age, because like it's crazy how like one time she was like so done with me like not knowing how to like completely go to the bathroom by myself. Like she would help me, and then but she was like one day like, girl, like you're gonna be in kindergarten, I'm not gonna be there, like you gotta figure it out. And so what she did one day was like, I'm calling her name to help me, and she's like, bitch, I'm not gonna help you. Well, she didn't say that, but like she just didn't respond, didn't come to the bathroom. So I'm like, out of worry, I just, without even thinking, I like a grown, not a toddler, like just like a 4-year-old kindergarten kid. I'm like, I took myself to the bathroom, washed my hands, it was successful. I was like, oh, okay, I'm all ready. And then I went running to the living room because I'm like, why isn't my grandma answering? And then she turns out like, first of all, she used to watch novelas like around the clock. And so like the thing was on, but like I don't even see her moving her head up or whatever. She's just there on the couch and she was just watch. So I go running to her and then she's sitting there with her eyes rolled back, and my grandma was like tall and beautiful. So I just see like her body, her arms look so long, and they were like, she was mad still. And then when her eyes were rolled back, and then as soon as I started crying, because I'm like, I'm not stupid as a little kid. I'm aware that elderly like grandparents leave one day. So I was like, oh my god, did I just witness my grandma die? So I kind of mourned my grandma when I was like 4 years old because I thought she died. But she was just playing a joke on me. Like as soon as I started crying, she was like, boo. But she did it in a playful way that it made me laugh too in the middle of me crying. Like she was laughing when she said boo, and then in the middle of all my tears, I'm like, because I'm relieved that, it's not what I thought. And just with that, that was actually so powerful because I think about that all the time. And like, how I wasn't fearful of anything after that, you know? And I think hyper independent personality and just like the toxic shit, but I shouldn't say toxic shit, but just like, being like Aries placements are just associated with hyper independence. And sometimes there's nothing wrong with it. But yeah, my grandma, man, she was a Sag. She was a Sag who was truly a pillar of the family. Party on the block, like everybody would come to her house to play cards, play night bit, and have a beer. And if you wanted to dance with a girl, you could get that too. Like whatever needed, my grandma got type shit. Like, what else was I gonna say? Like, she was definitely not your like stereotypical cute little Latina grandma that comes out the kitchen with cookies. Um, and I kind of appreciate that. And it's crazy. Like, I have, unfortunately, a lot of, I've experienced, I experience constantly, like, loved ones and friends that pass away. Um, but, like, even with this one, with my grandma, of course, because it's my grandma, but that's where I'm going with this. Like, when it's the root, you really feel that shit, man. Like, because you know what? It's not like a part of you is gone, but, like, she's just, like, it's like returning the favor. Because, like, think about it. Like, we've been inside of our mothers and grandmothers' eggs unconsciously for, like, the past century. So the fact that I've experienced everything my mother has and everything my grandmother has in their bodies in the moment, yeah, we take those things literally down with us. And that's why, we have their faces, we have their features, we have their personalities, even if they're not apparent in our visage. Um, apparent in our visage. Not me reciting, like quoting myself in another poem. But whatever. Anyways, yeah, so that's all, everybody. Um, I hope everybody has a beautiful fucking weekend. Feel me? Boom. Going into Capricorn. Get to the bag. But also, have some fun. Capricorns be forgetting to have fun. Don't get trapped. Don't get too trapped in your self-discipline, Capricorns. I'm gonna do my nails, don't worry. I'm sorry we just couldn't end there because I'm just like, bitch, I talk so much. I be going on so many different tangents that, like, let me just stick to the point. So, yeah, I said Friday Night Library, June 27th. I believe it's at 9 p.m., but I'm going to put something here that's going to look more accurate. And listen, so when you go on their page or their website, Friday Night Library, you're not going to see an RSVP to be able to attend. So if you want to attend, you want to support me and other badass poets across the country, um, especially if you're abroad, or especially, even if you're here, like, if we're around each other, if you got something to say, if you got poetry, sign up. If you want to just witness a good time and take some poetry in your heart, come through. DM us that you want to go. DM Friday Night Library. DM me, and the day of, I'll send you the link to the Zoom call that we're gonna be on. But yeah, I'm gonna try to put something like right there that has like some way to go see the information, or if there's a flyer already or whatever. So yeah, so have a beautiful week, everybody.